Hello everyone, this is a video now that I have the main line wired up. I still have some yard spurs and sidings to do, but we will get to that later. Don't have everything I need for that right now. Anyway, this is the different track I'm using now, which seems to be a lot more reliable, especially for my steam engines. Straighten that up a little bit. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. I've still got some issues with the way I designed it. But if the trains run, all the better. And they simply weren't running very reliably on my other layout with a different brand of track. Anyway, this is all on a piece of 4x8 foam insulation. It's 1-inch foam insulation. They say 2 is better, but it's hard to find in warm climates. I've got it all sitting on a 4x8 plywood board. Anyway, we'll follow the train around here. This engine is taking the siding adjacent to the yard area, which I have yet to wire up. And it's a basic design that I've used many times before, but this is the first time I've tried it in 4x8. And the train comes off the siding onto the single track. This is what I call the southwest loop. My directions are based on this side of the layout board. Train comes around the southwest loop. There'll be a mountain there eventually. And it's climbing a 2% grade here. And I've got the switches manually set for the train to take all the sidings. I've already checked and the main is working fine. But anyway, I'm kind of excited about this particular section of track, because I hope once I have everything all wired up and I get more trains and cars for the trains to pull in here, this particular siding around the mountain is going to be a place where I can have what's called running meets. Anyway, here we go into another loop. This was I hoped there'd be a bit more grade separation here than there is, but every time I do these things, I find things that could have been done better. And anyway, this is the third siding, and the incomplete track in between the phone camera and the train is where I will have a branch line running up to a coal mine. The main track will go in a tunnel under there. And anyway, here is the train coming back off the siding onto the single track. And we're back to where we started a couple of minutes ago. So I'm wiring this hopefully so we can have 2 trains running at a time. And it's very different here as far as wiring goes. It's a much simplified wiring process where each segment of track is separately wired, and they're all hooked into these connectors, and wire runs under the track to the power pack. And there also are connectors here under where a mountain will go. My plan is to put a big mountain here at the top of the 2% grade, and removable mountains so that I can get at the electrical connections if the need arises. And same here, except this will be a smaller section of removable scenery, but anyway, that's the plan. Should I need to make any adjustments, and the wiring looks kind of messy right now, and I've got extra wiring pieces here, an extra track here that I may or may not find uses for. We shall see. Anyway, I guess that's enough to explain the basic format of my layout. A single track main line with 3 passing sidings where I can run 2 trains, and possibly at the same time run another train from my yard area down here up the 4% grade on the branch line that goes to the mine. And we shall see. It seems each time I do one of these layouts, I'm fixing mistakes that I made on the previous one. I'm sure there'll be some mistakes here. I already know of the one that I mentioned where I was hoping these 2 tracks would be separated a bit more vertically than they are. I'll have to find some way, maybe a tree line or a small hill to put in between them. So that's where we are. Yep, I am train crazy.